What's going on, everybody? This is Patty from KHTS, and we are live with Cardon Ellis. How you doing today, Cardon?
Can't complain. I'm doing well.
Yes, sir. How's it going in the Unipest pest control business?
I'm doing better than some of my customers, man.
Right. Especially in this day and age right now, because it's summer, it's hot. I love summer, but what I don't love is mosquitoes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's
And it's
exactly what I was talking about.
It's been
Mosquitoes
thriving.
and fleas, but the mosquitoes have been taking over, man.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I actually have like a couple bites on my leg. I know that like my mom, and my dad were getting some just
Your
because.
mom and dad bit you on your leg?
No, they got mosquito bites, not biting me.
I thought we had to call a mandatory reporter here or something.
No. No, I'm getting mosquito bites, man. Even I've got a couple of them.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, what's going on? How can we, what's going on with these mosquitoes, man? I mean, I know it's an every year thing, but how can we best prevent
this year
these?
it's been really frustrating because of the heat.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, all insect activity is positively correlated with heat, and this has been an absolutely brutal summer. I think it's the fourth hottest summer on record since we started recording in California history. So,
wow.
It's been bad.
It's a high.
So no matter what, okay, we've got a super hot summer, but we're also scientifically learning a lot about mosquitoes. First off, you have to look up. Recent studies have been done where finally with the advent of electron microscopes and super high macro lenses that have really high resolutions and so on and so forth, we've actually been able to understand more about mosquitoes. And what's crazy is we previously thought mosquitoes pricked us with kind of like a needle nose.
Yeah.
That was like just this straight poker where they just went for the vein and then they sucked out your blood and then they ran off away with it. Just like, thieves and bank heist bandits, right?
Right.
But in reality, what we found is under these intense microscopes, they do inject their mouth parts, and I say parts and mouth parts. It's no longer just this idea that it's like, they're sucking through this needle nose. They inject their mouth parts underneath your skin, and then those mouth parts actually find the vein. Kind of like a monkey has a prehensile tail that can curl around trees.
Yeah.
They're actually finding out now that the mouth parts of mosquitoes that look like a needle in the microscope and kind of end up that way naturally, like when they're resting, it's just straight. It can actually poke through your skin and then turn sideways to suck blood from your vein.
That is
it's like a plumber who's trying to reach into a drain and then turn sideways to get the clog or whatever. That's what they're doing now. And it's changing the game and how we treat for these things.
Wow.
Yeah, because traditionally we've kind of always thought, you got to just put a ton of repellents up, right?
Well, yeah.
The average person, I'm sure studies show the average person is not drastically affected by DEET, but then there's been some people, DEET's a very popular active ingredient of those off sprays.
Yes.
And, like mosquito repellents when you go camping and so on and so
Right,
forth.
of course, yeah.
But I've had personal experience. I know this is just personal anecdote. It's not empirical evidence, but I've had people who, after repeated and chronic use of that, have been nearly hospitalized. You know what I'm saying? Because of it. So a kind of cultural turn away from trying to repel them off of us personally and actually control the population in the area has been in order and has been popular. So now what's happening is mosquito treatments of areas is a lot more popular, but also a lot smarter. We're not just fogging these giant areas, though you can if you're using a low level product that's eco-friendly and so on and so forth. Sometimes that is the best way to go, but they've actually got these sweet mosquito buckets now. We trap these things.
Interesting. Almost like a big fly trapper.
Yeah, but not like those zappers, not even like those ugly old fly paper traps that you see hanging at your friend's house in the 80s. But how would you trap a fly? Just think, as a layman, what would you think if you were to try and design a fly trap? What's your 2-second answer? How do you think you would, not a fly trap, a mosquito trap? How would you try and trap a mosquito?
I would think something electrical, like a zapper.
Okay,
that's my first like.
What would attract them to that electrical?
Usually some type of a bait or like a smell or something that like a pheromone. Yeah.
If it's electrical, it's usually light that attracts them.
True.
But electrical and light traps can only be good at night, right? So what do you do during the day?
Ooh, yeah.
They found these really cool. There's a product. We found that they're very attracted to carbon dioxide plumes in breath and so on and so forth.
Interesting. Yeah.
And so there's this kind of yeasty substance that is on this very thin meshing that floats above this small pool of water. And it creates just enough of a carbon dioxide discharge that the mosquitoes fly in and they land on it. They're like, oh, this is kind of cool, right? And then when they fly out, they've got an extremely minor amount of this product on them, and they share it with like 5 or 6 of their buddies. And it's so slow acting that they have a chance to share it with 5, 6, 7, 8 more, who then share it with 5, 6, 7, 8 more. And one mosquito will end up taking out 25 or 30 of his friends. And you can bury these buckets so they look like outdoor speakers, or they look kind of like, I don't know, outdoor sprinkler equipment or things like that.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah.
Golf courses, parks, large backyards, they're eating this up. Because previously, if you had a 4th of July barbecue, man, you had your friends and your family coming over, and then you also had 30 mosquitoes.
Yep.
But now they're actually able to slowly reduce that population. And for people concerned with West Nile virus, and back in the day when Zika was a thing on people's radar, that psychosomatically really kind of calms people down. It's pretty awesome.
It's almost kind of like almost like a Trojan horse effect, where it's like, all right, we're going to give this to one guy, and then it's going to give it to his, and it just persist and go everywhere like that.
Yeah, you Trojan horse the mosquitoes. That's a good way of putting it.
I mean,
you're like a mini Santa Clarita Sun Tzu, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're rehearsing the art of war here.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a philosopher.
Actually, technically, that's not Sun Tzu in the Art of War. That would have been the Iliad or the
Iliad and the Odyssey. That would be Greek.
You're right.
That's a Greek tale.
You're right.
Sun Tzu is Art of War, but we're getting off track.
Yeah, we're getting off track. Either way, know thy enemy, Socrates.
Exactly.
And the enemy is the mosquitoes.
Enemies are the mosquitoes. What can I say? I mean, Cardon, it's summertime right now, and I know for a fact your phone is got to be, and I don't want to use the pun of buzzing, but I know your phone is definitely buzzing.
Dude, good pun. Good pun.
All right, I'll take it. But I know your phone's buzzing with, a lot of mosquitoes, problems going on, and I know I'm keeping you here a little bit. You got to go out, save the day like a superhero against mosquitoes. So thank you so much for sharing all these mosquito facts with us, because honestly, even I needed this one, because like I said, I've got some mosquito bites on me. So thank you so much for joining us, Cardon. For all of you out there that, need some mosquito information, especially right now that we're in summer, please reach out to Cardon Ellis. He works for Unipest Pest Control, and you can reach him at www.unipest.com. And for all your pest control needs, this is Patty from KHTS signing out yet again. Till next time, Cardon, on whichever other pest control topics come up, we'll see you then.